Hi. Okay, today we're going to I'm going to demonstrate how we cut the dados in the side panels and the front and back panels to accept the tops and the bottoms. This is the little groove that we have to cut in here. You see this little 1/4-inch groove. Here's one that hasn't been cut. So that's what we're going to demonstrate today. So what I've done is I've taken my router table and I've installed a 1/4-inch diameter carbide bit in it and set it to the correct depth and to the correct distance from the edge of my fence, and we're going to cut these grooves now. So here we go. The two end panels, those get through dados. Those get what we call through dados. Now on the fronts and the backs we have to do what's called a stop dado. And this is an example of a stop dado. You see I don't go all the way through the board, because if I did there'd be a slot, there'd be an empty hole here that you'd have to fill, or you'd have to do something with it. So we machine what's called a stop dado. So the way I do that is on my table I've marked the leading edge. I've marked the leading edge of the cutter and the trailing edge of the cutter on this piece of tape. And I've marked where I want them to stop on the boards with these faint pencil lines. So what I have to do is I have to come in and line up those marks, then plunge the board down to get the depth, feed to my next stop, and lift the board out. Here's how we do that. What we end up with. And so what you have now is you have slots in your box that are perfectly in line with each other, that when the box all goes back together, we put the box, you can see how the grooves line up. So we'll have the same on this end. Put the box back together. This is where your joinery comes in handy for having nice fits. The box just ends up starting to going back together like a puzzle. So there's the box, and you can see how the grooves all line up, and that'll accept the top and the bottom. So that's it. Thanks.